Are in the 6th month of the year. Oh my God, this year is passing by so fast. Maybe I'm the only one that seems to think that way, but this year is passing by fast for me. So I pray that you're preparing and putting things in place and making sure that you are accomplishing everything that you wanted to accomplish this year and kind of revisiting things. Yeah. So good morning, everybody. Come on, y'all. Let's get in the room. Come on, let's get started. Get our week off to a great start. It's time for the 10-minute tune-up over on our conference line. Hey, Sister Quana, how you doing this morning? What's up, 5606? Good morning to you. Hey, T. What's up, Miss Magruder? How you doing this morning? Hey, Elder, how you doing? What's up, me? What's going on, Mia? How are you this morning? Thank you for being on with me on today. So we're gonna get it cranking up. What's up, Sister Nadia? How you doing? What's up, First Lady? Good morning, Sister Darlika. How are you, ma'am? Sister Judy, appreciate you being on. I pray all is well. Good morning, Sister Rhonda. Thank you for being on with me today. Just waiting on some more people to get in over on the conference line 5825. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us on today. And I'm looking forward to a great tune-up on today. I hope I got my note takers. I hope y'all ready. What's up, Brother George? How you doing? What's up, Sister Donna? How are you this morning, ma'am? Thank you for being on with me. How many of y'all ever used YouTube to join us for the 10-minute tune-up? Because we also on YouTube, and so if you ever have any challenges with getting on Facebook, that's okay, and have no fear. You can cut over to YouTube and you can join us over there. Still have your comments and all of that good stuff. What's up, Mother Meeks? How are you, ma'am? Good. Hey, Ja. How are you doing today? Appreciate you being on. What's up, Buck Carter? Oh man, we're gonna have a great tune-up today. Now, those of you who can, tap somebody in, man. Give them a call. Tell them, okay, it's time to get your day right. Get your week started off right. Yeah. Okay, Sister Nada, you did it once. I hope it worked out okay for you. I'm like a YouTube person. I think I fare out better with YouTube than I do with Facebook. That's just me. That's just me. A lot of the people that I follow, especially the people that I really receive motivation from, I usually get them on YouTube, not on Facebook. Even though they're on Facebook, they're on TikTok and Instagram. I usually end up going to YouTube. Good morning, Sister Gilda. Hey, Sister Joycelyn, how are you? Sister Donna, we got all you people on. Appreciate everybody being on today. I'm looking at all the names you got there in your post being shared. Thank you so much. 5242. Appreciate you over on the conference line. Listen, we're gonna get it cranking. We're gonna get it started. Because I know a lot of y'all gotta get cranked up for your day and get everything going. Your mama use YouTube, Sister Mia? Okay. All right, good. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I was just saying, those of you that prefer one platform over the other, if you prefer YouTube, you have access to YouTube. We are on YouTube right now. Or those of you that are really geared towards Facebook because that's easier for you, have at it. We just want to give you as many ways as you possibly can to connect with us so you can benefit from what we're promoting. 3551, thank you for being over with us over on our conference line. Okay, so let's get in, y'all. Let's get out. Let me get my time cranked up and get it started, and then we're gonna get on with the 10-minute tune-up. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I talked to you about vision, because what Rebecca says that it's really incredibly important for us to approach our vision properly. He says when you have a vision, you got to write it down. I gave you all of the points for that. You got to print. You got to do a lot of things when it comes to your vision. You got to make sure that the participants know exactly what the vision is. It's got to be plain. It can't be vague. It's got to be plain. And all of those things are critically important when it comes to your vision. You got to make sure that you're on it with your vision. But because I am your coach, many of y'all pastor, but some of you, I may not be your pastor, but if I'm not your pastor today, I'm your life coach, right? And I want to make sure that you are definitely enjoying the kind of life that you desire to enjoy. And it really starts with vision. You got to have a vision for your life, right? You got to have something that you're believing for. That's what the vision is all about, something that you're working towards. And in that vision process, there are some things that I need you to begin to rehearse. There's some things I need you to make sure that you're doing on a constant basis when it pertains to your vision. Here's the first thing. It is definitely primary, y'all. This is a primary thing. I need you to be praying about your vision, man. I need you to pray about it. No, I'm talking about, and that, y'all know my word. Y'all know the word that I use all the time, intentional. You got to be intentional about praying for your vision. Whatever that is, man, you got to put that before God. You got to always pray about it. I mean, every day you need to pray about the vision that you have, whatever vision you have. Now, when I talk about vision, it could be a dream, it could be a desire, it could be an aspiration, it could be some type of situation that you have that you need resolved. Whatever the vision that you have, you got to make sure that you pray. You got to pray, man. Those of us that are engaged in relationship with God, we know that the center of our success has to do with God. And if you don't involve him in, if you don't take time to involve God in, you can't have success through him. You got to, and the only way you can involve God in your daily activity or in anything that you're doing, it happens through prayer. That's why Jesus says the things you desire when you pray. And what he's doing is he's setting a roadmap, man. You gotta pray. You gotta make sure you engage God. Here's the second thing that I want you to begin to rehearse and continue to keep before you is you gotta proclaim and ponder. You gotta think about it, and then you gotta talk about it. All right? You got to think about it, and then you got to talk about it. So it's proclaiming and pondering. That's really important. And that's all about you. That's all about you. You got to think about your vision constantly. How many of you have your vision on your mind all the time? The thing that you're looking for, the thing that you desire. Where is it? Where is the placement of it? Have you placed it in your thoughts? Do you think about it all the time? And if you're not thinking about it all the time, that's because you have not written it down. It is not before you. You're supposed to have your vision where you walk into a room, it's there so you can see it, so you can think about it. And then when you're thinking about it, you're gonna talk about it. So you need to be talking. So that's why in Habakkuk it says, write the vision down and make it plain, so you can run with the vision. So in order for you to run with the vision, you got to be thinking about it. Okay? Y'all got to think about it. You got to put it on your mind. It's got to be on your mind. Now I know, we've heard about vision boards all the time. Many of you have participated in vision board sessions and all of that kind of stuff, and that's really good. But you can't take that vision board. You can't take that vision board, the thing that you're believing for, and put it in the closet yet, because it hasn't come to pass. You got to keep it before you. You got to keep it. That's why he says, write the vision down and make it plain, so they that see it, they'll run with it. So you got to put it in. You got to put it in a place where you could always envision it, so it could always be on your mind. And then next, here's one of the reasons why I know that God told Habakkuk to write the vision down. I know he told him to write it down for this, if for nothing else. And he talks about it in Habakkuk 2. You got to stay positive. You got to stay positive. Pastor, what do you mean stay positive? Yeah, you got to stay positive, because one of the things that God tells Habakkuk, he says, now your vision is not a lie. though it tarry, you got to still wait on it. In other words, you can't give up. It might take a while. It might take a while. So you got to remain positive. And the way you remain positive, you got to talk about it. You got to keep it on your mind. You got to stay positive, because I think that sometimes what we do as Christians, we believe that whenever we say we want something, it's going to happen overnight. Y'all know that's not how God works, and that's not how life works. It's not an overnight thing. There is no switch that you're going to go and flip on when it comes to faith. When you believe in God for something, it ain't going to just happen overnight. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to do it. That doesn't mean that he didn't hear you. That doesn't mean, listen, that doesn't mean he doesn't love you. That doesn't mean that he told you no to what you're believing him for. None of that is the case. And we see it in Abraham. Abraham had to wait 25 years after God made him a promise about a son. He says, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand your lineage. He said, I'm going to give you a son. But Abraham, when God told him that, he was like 70 something. It didn't happen until he was almost 100. That means that it may take a while. So in the time that it takes to possess it, you got to stay positive. You got to stay positive, y'all. You got to stay positive, because there are going to be situations that the devil is going to try and use. Yeah, it is spiritual, y'all. He's going to try and use to discourage you. So you need to give up on that dream. Hey, all this time, it ain't going to never happen. No, it is going to happen. It's just taking a while. My dream is too big to happen overnight. Come on, do I have anybody that has a vision that's so big that it's going to take some time for God to put it together? Yeah, God is working on some things. He's working on some things, and he's working on some people. So you got to stay positive. Here's the final thing that's really, 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 really important, y'all. This is really, really, really important. The question is always, I have it, I know some of you have it, Pastor, what do I do while I'm waiting on my vision to come to pass and waiting on my dream to be fulfilled? What do I do? You prepare. You prepare. That's what faith is all about. It's all about preparing. Here is what God tells Isaiah in Isaiah 54:3. Listen to this. He says, in Isaiah, let me get it right quick. Isaiah 54, now this is important. He says, enlarge the tent of thy habitation, and let them stretch forth the curtains of thine habitations. Don't spare, lengthen thy cords, and strengthen thy stakes. In other words, what God is telling Isaiah is this: it's going to come to pass, but you got to begin to prepare for it now. Here's my question. For those of you that are believing for whatever you're believing for, what's your preparation process? How are you preparing and getting ready for what you're believing God for? Right? How are you preparing? Now, that may seem like a futile like a fruitile exercise, like I'm doing something, but Pastor, it ain't happened yet. Why am I doing something right now? Because you're doing it in faith and anticipation and expectation. You're believing it's gonna happen. If you're believing for a new car and you say you don't want both of them, who you gonna give the other one to, or what you gonna do with the other car? Yeah. Now that's just a simple example. If you say that you believe in God for new transportation, what's the plans for the one that you have now? Right? If you believe in God for a new house, what are your plans right now? Are you getting ready for the new house? Are you gonna wait till you get in the house to buy all new furniture? Or are you starting to buy? Girl, starting to buy my furniture right now because I'm about to get me a house. Get your house. Yeah, I'm gonna start preparing right now. I'm getting ready for it. So I'm gonna get all of the stuff that I need right now. So I gotta start preparing for what I'm believing God for. Yeah. So preparation is important. That's why God told Isaiah, he says, lengthen your stakes, expand your tent, because what I'm about to do for you is going to be amazing, but you can't wait till it happened to get ready. Come on, y'all. You can't wait till it happens to be ready. You got to be prepared. Amen. So pray, proclaim and ponder, stay positive, and start preparing for what you believe in God for. Do I have any witnesses here today? Do I have anybody who's getting ready for their vision? Getting ready for their vision. Okay, all right, y'all. All right, yeah. You got to get ready for it. Come on, man. Listen, if those of you, I'm going to give you one more example of preparation. If you know you are sometimes intimidated by people, but the thing that you are believing God for requires you going before people, you got to start practicing that. You got to start working on your people skills. Yeah, you got to start working on your people skills, man. I got to start working. Okay, now I'm going to be in front of a lot of people, and I am not good at talking to a lot of people. Okay, so now I got to get ready for this, man. I got to start practicing to talk to people because I'm not good in that area. Yeah, you got to get ready for it. All right, y'all. Listen, y'all have a great Monday. Enjoy your Monday. Remember, this is the sixth month of the year, y'all. We 6 months in. It's time to dust off those things that you believe God for in the beginning of the year, and start getting them moving, start getting them working. All right, y'all. Let me do one more thing. Listen, ladies, for those of you that may not have been in our church service on yesterday, First Lady and her team, they're having their fellowship that's going to be totally amazing on June the 21st. That's Friday, June the 21st at 7 o'clock. Ladies, you want to be a part of this. You want to be a part of this. But they want to prepare for you. And the way that they're preparing for you, they're going to need to know if they are preparing properly. They don't want to under-prepare. They want to over-prepare. They want to make sure that they got everything right. So if you want to be a part of this women's fellowship, because the top princesses, when they fellowship, they have what's called safe space, right? You're able to let your head down and enjoy yourself, but then also you're able to let loose with who you are. You don't have to be stifled and all that kind of stuff and starch. You can actually really, really enjoy yourself. But they got to have you register. And so what you got to do to register, all you have to do is text Princess 1 to 54244. Those of you that's taking notes for me, I need you to help me out with that. Just write it in the comment section. Those of you on the conference line. So it's 54244 and it's Princess 1. That's what you text. All right, y'all. I'm over time, but I wanted to give you all that because I want y'all to experience this amazing this amazing fellowship that the ladies are gonna have with First Lady and all of the top princesses on June the 21st. That's a Friday evening at 7 o'clock. All right, y'all. I'm out.